welcome to Lightwaves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Covmax. This is a USB rechargeable camping lantern. It's powered by two 18650 batteries. I was cruising Amazon and I found this light for 15 bucks, and it looked really similar to the Phoenix CL30R lantern, which is a $109 lantern. And so when I found this for 15 bucks, saw it was powered by two 18650s, I was kind of intrigued to see how good of a lantern it is. It actually is quite the value. After you see this review, you're going to want to pick one up. I'll have some links down below for you guys. So here we go, portable camping lamp. This 2835 SMD, that's the type of LEDs it uses. Hanging everywhere, convenient travel with a little wheel. This is what sold me the two 18650 batteries. Saw they were replaceable. That was key right there. Picture there. They have a 4AA version. Didn't see it there on Amazon, so don't know if that's available anymore. Don't know if it's really needed, but there you go. Showing the batteries going in and out. That was amazing. It also acts as a power bank feature too, and we'll talk about that right here. So there we are. All right, so let's go ahead and show you what came in the box. Took everything out. First, they give you a cheap carabiner. It just clips the top of the lantern, just enough strength to hold the lantern location. Something simple. At least they gave it to you. Next, we get a micro USB charging cable to charge the lantern and also to charge external devices, like my XHData shortwave radio. Thought that was pretty cool. All right. And next, we have the lantern. Yeah, it came in a plastic wrap. I just threw it away. It was kind of a cheap plastic, so here we are. We'll go over dimensions and do a little size comparison. So we have a height of 5.5 inches. We have a diameter of 3 3/4 of an inch. And in millimeters, we have 140 millimeters tall. And then we have 96 millimeters across. And a weight of 320 grams, right around 12 ounces. So for size comparison, I got to bring this up because, yeah, I got some bigger lanterns to bring out. You guys remember this one, the Siege by Streamlight. Runs on three D-cell batteries. Yeah, very heavy lantern. Definitely, after getting this one, just realized what a good value this is for 15 bucks. It's amazing. When I first got into reviewing lanterns, I bought this Thorfire because it looked cool and I liked the name, Thorfire. But to be honest with you, pass on this lantern and get something like this. This beats it all day long. Love it. So there you go. And then I think I have some 18650s just to give you an idea what the cells look like compared to the light itself. So there are two 18650s to give you a general idea of how big this light is. Okay, we're going to zoom it back on down. It doesn't want to stay put, of course. So let's go over features of the Covmax. I think I'm saying that right. Covmax. Rechargeable lantern. Like I said, it looks just like that Phoenix lantern for 109 bucks. That Phoenix lantern does three 18650s, which is pretty amazing. Has, of course, a lot of different light options. This one doesn't, but for 15 bucks, I am not complaining. But it looks just like it. It just doesn't have the tripod mount in the bottom. But this base, the switch, this opaque lens, this top screws design, it's pretty much copied from that light. Go take a look at that. So here we go on top of a metal hanger. Seems pretty sturdy. I use this to hang it from my garage door opener. You get to see those pictures in a moment. Under this orange cap is two 18650s that you can remove. And they say they're 2200 rated. I took them out, I charged them and tested them. I got a capacity of around 1800 apiece. So they're probably pretty close to 2000 milliamp hours. Just if you're wondering. The batteries might vary with the one you get. So there you go, pretty simple. There is no O-ring underneath this cap. So the IPX rated at 44. I think it's like basic water resistance. I wouldn't take this in a deluge. I wouldn't submerge this, but a little bit of moisture shouldn't hurt it. Just don't have it in pouring rain. I would definitely keep it out of pouring rain just to be safe. Here we have Covmax. And of course behind here we have all our LEDs. And those LEDs are 2835 SMDs. I looked them up. They are rated at 6000 Kelvin and cool white. So that gives you an idea what's going on behind there. And I think there's like about 6 or 7 rows of these lights, which you'll hopefully be able to see. Down here we have our switch. It actuates 4 different modes. So we can do this without blinding the camera. So we have a high, a medium, and a low, and then back to off. So it always starts in high. I kind of wish it always started in low. That'd be better. But just keep in mind, if you're in a dark situation, you don't want to blind yourself or blind others, just cover it like I did and cycle it to low. That's an easy way to do it. Okay, so you know what? I want to show you those batteries because this is the fun part. This video might be a little longer than normal because this thing has a lot of features and a lot of fun. So there are the batteries. This will take 18650 button tops. It will not use the 18650 flat tops. I tried it, they don't work. But it will take my Orbtronic protected cells, which are slightly longer. There's little spring-loaded tops in this cap here that allow that extra bit of distance, but just not enough without the top. So there you are. But it does work on both of these battery types. So you could take this one battery and actually run this lantern on one battery and have the same capacity as these two almost. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, this will actually run on one battery. It's yeah, let me just show you. Why not? So I'll put one battery in there. Since it ran in parallel, I figured this would work. And I read the same thing about that $109 Phoenix, that it also runs on 1, 2, or 3 batteries. It's just hard to get that cap on there. Okay, so once we get this in place, we should be able to cycle through again. I don't want to blind the camera. Intensity seems the same. You'll just have shorter run times with the one cell. But the neat thing about that is now you have an extra battery you can use in your, say, your XHData D-808 radio, which I probably would use, or you could use it in a flashlight or some other device that you need this for. I love that capability. So let's go ahead and put that back in just to show you how easy that is. There we go. Positive down, in case you're wondering. And it lines up. There's like this little plastic post, and these are like little spring-loaded terminals here. You see how they make the connection, how they turn with the cap. But there is no O-ring seal there, so I'd be careful again with the downpour. All right, so talked about that, talked about our switch. On the back side is the charging port. Get to this real quick. There you go. You have your charge in, micro USB, and our power bank out. Pretty basic setup. It's going to work just like a normal power bank to charge your devices. And again, you could put in some bad boy batteries like these and really get some capacity out of this light. So let me go ahead and set this down. And yeah, no drop resistance. So I probably wouldn't drop this. I'd probably crack this open. So try not to drop your light. But let's go to the garage and show you some pictures that I took to give you an idea of what this can do in the garage. All right, let's go there. This first picture, I have it hanging from my garage door opener. I'm on the corner of the garage, pointing to the center. And this is at 650 lumens. They rate it at 5 hours. I'm guessing that's 5 hours from 100% brightness to 5% brightness. That's typically what these lanterns are rated as. I'm guessing 350 lumens, or sorry, 650 lumens for about maybe 30, 45 minutes. And they'll start dropping off from there. This next picture, it's on medium high, I call it. They call it 75%. This is rated at 480 lumens, and they say it'll run about 7 hours. Again, remember, it's probably from 100% down to 5%. Next picture is medium. This is 300 lumens. Now you can start seeing a difference here between the high and the medium if you look at the shadows, especially on the garage door. And this one's rated at 10 hours of runtime. And the last picture here, we're on low. This is 150 lumens. I'll be honest with you, this low setting can do most everything you need it to do. It has a runtime of around 20 hours with the rated capacity of 4,400. That's what they advertise. All right, let's go back here. Yeah, so back to the table with the Covmax. Okay, so this lantern, kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. When you're on high, 650 lumens, you could definitely set up your campsite. You could do some dining. Definitely could read by it. So you can light up a big room with 650 lumens. I think we made that same judgment with this 540 lumen Siege. Definitely awesome. When you get down, you really don't need to use that high though, because that medium high is very close. I would use that first before I'd use the high mode. Save you a little bit on the battery power. And then I'd probably use medium most. Medium is at 300 lumens for 10 hours. And that's great for eating, cooking, organizing your tent, reading. That'll do all those things for you. And then on low, that 150 lumens, you can use that for small spaces, like inside the tent, rummaging through closets, trying to fix a car, you have to use the bathroom when the power's out, things like that. So let's go ahead and I'm going to get a little Iron Man thing here. We'll go ahead and turn the lights off. Just do a little We'll demo this light, and then we'll do final thoughts. Go ahead and put this back up here. We'll turn it on lowest setting, and we'll see if we can see those LED arrays. There's like little bars of them inside there. Let's turn this off. And you probably can't see them, but I'm seeing like hot spots and low spots. You might see it there. So we got little bars of LEDs there. There you go. You can see it better as I turn it quicker. My light's trying to pick that up. But there we are. We're on the lowest setting, 150 lumens. It's about right, the way it looks to me at this table. And then we'll go ahead and we'll cycle it up. This is high. This is 650 lumens. It's definitely, the camera's adjusting. But if I bring it up here, it's definitely lighting the whole room up. I'm holding it about 4 or 5 feet off the table, probably. Yeah, extend it all the way up. And yeah, it's lighting up everything. Let's go ahead and do next mode. There's medium high. Not much of a difference. That's the one I'd run a lot. Then you have your medium. This is very useful. And then you have your low. So you can see those different modes. All right, so let's go ahead and turn the lights back on and do some final thoughts. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and I guess we'll leave Iron Man in the picture. Let's have some fun. Final thoughts, plus we'll do a little demo here. I forgot to show you this. So yeah, here we go. I got my XHData radio. You know, I can take the battery out there. I think they use the same battery almost. That's a pretty tight fitting door there. So here we go. Yep, just take this battery out. I think it's just a single button top. I don't know if this is protected or not. Let's see. Nope, it's not. It's just a standard unprotected cell with a little button top. So this would definitely work in the lantern and vice versa. So that's a nice thing. And of course, I could also charge that battery with my lantern too. So it's always neat to have these items that are cross-compatible. We got a radio, flashlights, you have the lantern. I think it's a really neat setup. So let's take our little USB cord and see it charge in action. So we'll go ahead and we'll plug everything in. I think this is micro USB. Here we are. We'll go ahead and plug that in. And then we'll access the back here for our power bank. Again, 15 bucks. I love this thing. You know, it's one of those products where you smile when you get it. You're just like, this thing is awesome. It does so much for so little. Loving it. Plug it in. Oh, look at that. It has a little indicator that you're charging. A little green LED. First time using it. And if you look at the radio, it should show it charging. Here's the battery symbol. And there it is charging away. Very cool setup. I'm liking it. All right, we'll go ahead and unplug that. And it seems pretty well protected with this little cover here. Let me go ahead and get that lined up in there. Yeah, I'm trying to do this through the camera lens. That's funny. Okay, the light goes off. I was like, wondering if the light was going to go off. All right. Yes, this does line up. Going, there we go. Okay, so there it is. Fun watching me on camera play around with lanterns. All right, the Covmax. Is it worth your 15 bucks? Yes. If you need a lantern, especially an emergency lantern, go get one. I mean, this has to be one of the best values I've seen out there for a rechargeable lantern. I mean, you get two 18650s that are replaceable. I can't stress that more. You can get, I think you can get unprotected button tops for a decent price, and it'll charge them just fine. So you don't have to spend the extra money on these. I think these are around $15, maybe $13 a piece. For Orbtronic, you can get these on Amazon, I think for $20 when you buy them in a pair. So you're spending, there's a little bit of an investment right here off of Amazon, probably like 40 bucks, but you don't have to quite do that. The ones they give you are pretty decent. They'll get the job done. So yeah, if you are looking for a lantern, look no further. Pick one of these up and get yourself a regular flashlight that has a replaceable 18650 that'll use the same battery. And then also get yourself maybe a radio that runs on an 18650, and you can use the charger to charge it. Or you can intermix the batteries. Like the light's running down, but you don't need your radio. You can take the battery out of here and put it in here. So that's just a nice thing to have, those redundancies. So there you are. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big like. You guys are awesome. 2, if you like this brand, or if you like this idea, like I said, it is kind of a take on the Phoenix, what is that, the CL30R, which is $109. That is a cool lantern. Check it out, but I don't think many people are going to buy a $109 lantern unless they're feeling like, they want to spend some big bucks. For $15, you get quite the bargain right here, and you can invest some money in some awesome batteries and then really make this thing perform. Yeah, that's what I would do. I'm loving this light. It's like really good for 15 bucks. Check out the links below. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about this Covmax. Do you like the idea of the 2 18650s, or are you on the fence about using 18650s? Would you rather have AA powered flashlight? If they still make that, that'd be kind of cool. But I like the idea of the 18650s, especially as a power bank feature. That's really nice to be able to charge your phone in an emergency. This will do it, guaranteed. You have no problem there. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.